You're not tired when you're winning. You're tired when you're losing. Once you start to win, you get to find unlimited energy from the universe from somewhere, and you just continue to push forward, no matter how hard it is. Winning is easy. It's trying to turn it around when you're losing that is difficult. Once I start to make money, I know I will have endless motivation to keep making money. It's just hard to make money in the first place. It's hard to get over that hurdle, but once I get going, it's easy. Once you start winning, it's so easy to keep winning. Because you've won, and you know that you can do it, and you've seen yourself struggle to pull it off, and you believe that you can win again. There's a good chance you can win again because you've won before. It's only hard to win the first time. Once you've won, once you've given 100% of yourself to something and pulled it off, then you know it is very likely to happen again. And becoming a programmed probability machine that sees huge chances of success every time they dedicate themselves is the easiest way to end up richer than you could have ever imagined. If you're the kind of person who endlessly tries at every single thing they do, you're stubborn, you don't quit. If you decide you're gonna do it, you do it. And if it doesn't work out, at least you know you gave it everything you've got. Then next time you're given an opportunity, you know there's a large probability that you'll be successful because you know you're not the kind of person who's gonna give up when it gets hard. You know that everyone else is gonna give up when it gets hard. It's gonna thin the herd and leave only the real G's left, and the real G's are the ones who collect the money. It is extremely important that you understand as a probability machine that you must program yourself and program yourself to the point where you understand there is a 100% probability that you are going to give your all. There's a 100% probability that you're going to try harder than everybody else. Because once you do that, opportunities look different. They no longer look risky. They no longer look difficult. They no longer look hard to do. It's simply a matter of sitting there going, well, that's an opportunity. I can make a whole bunch of money with that. A lot of people are going to quit. That looks like it's going to be tedious. It's going to take a lot of time and energy. Most people are going to quit, but I don't quit. I'm a probability machine, and I know, based on my past and the life I've lived, that I don't quit. So I'm going to win. Newsflash. Any financially unfortunate position you find yourself in is temporary. You will soon be rich again, unless you deserve to be broke. Let me repeat. Any financial struggles or hardships you find yourself in is guaranteed to be short-term and temporary unless you deserve to be broke. If you do not work, if you do not try, if you do not dedicate yourself, if you don't listen to me, if you will not attempt new things, then you deserve to be poor and you will stay there. If you are prepared to try, if you are prepared to dedicate yourself, if you are open to new ideas, if you do want to learn, then the position you find yourself in, which is less than favorable financially, is guaranteed to be temporary. Everybody who is rich deserves to be rich. Everybody who is poor deserves to be poor. Let me repeat this for the final time. The financial hardship you find yourself currently in is temporary, unless you deserve it. True competition of life is money. Every other competition is a waste of time. Poor people obviously don't have any money. So what they like to do is argue. They like to gossip. They like to bicker. If you catch yourself gossiping about someone else's life, if you catch yourself caring about celebrities, if you catch yourself arguing with anybody, you need to ask yourself, why am I doing this instead of just making money? And the reason, if you truly analyze, is because you're frustrated. You can't play the money game because you lose. And you've only ever lost, which is why you're poor. So you want to play a game you stand a better chance of winning, like bickering about it on the internet or anywhere else. And that's why the poors are going to constantly and endlessly attack the rich. And that's why rich people don't seem to engage on the level you expect them to engage with most subjects, because all of their engagement is used on the primary thing that matters. Depression is just expired motivation. Milk can go bad, right? If you leave it in the fridge for too long, the milk goes bad and all of a sudden it's terrible for you. That's all depression is. When you feel motivated to do something, when you look online and realize that you need some more money or a better body or your life should be more grandiose than it currently is, you have two choices. You can either act upon that. You can either take that motivation and instantly attack the universe and go and get what you want, or you can push it to the side. You can say, I feel like I want something, but it's hard to go and get it, so I'm going to distract myself with video games and Netflix. I'm just going to chill. And what will happen is that motivation will slowly fester and turn, like milk goes bad, into depression. Depression is simply Motivation that you did not act upon. It is that simple. If you look at things and don't want them, you won't feel depressed. If you don't believe you deserve more money and a better life, you won't feel depressed by having a brokey life. You won't care. But if you look at that life, if you look at people living a certain way and you believe you want it, your choices are either to go and get it or end up depressed by delaying and procrastinating. The second you feel motivation, you should act on it instantly, because not doing that not only ensures you fail, even worse, not acting upon your motivation instantly is ensuring you're going to feel terrible a few days later. If you're watching this and you're depressed, go to the gym tomorrow morning. And I guarantee you, if you're, no matter how depressed you are, if you're considering suicide, promise me this, get a 6-pack first. And by the time you got the 6-pack, you won't want to do it anymore. That's how it works. This is why not enough men are motivated enough. And this is why I have to keep moving. This is why you talked about earlier, is it ever enough? I can never be depressed if I never slow down. Speed is extremely important. Speed defies gravity. How does a plane fly through the air and defy gravity? Speed. It's moving too fast to fall. If you're always attacking life, if you're always doing things, if you're always making more money, if you're always traveling the world, doing this, doing that, new car, here, there, new podcast, meeting James English, boom, boom, boom. If you're always doing things all the time, unhappiness can't catch you.
Do you think you could slip if you stopped?
I don't think I would because of how my mind works, but I also know that speed is a fantastic way to be happy all the time. I'm always looking forward to something. I wake up every day excited. I'll go do this today. I'll go do this today. I'll go do this today. And I very much live my life in a frame of not I have to do this. It's very much I get to do this. There's another thing that a lot of people make a mistake with when I talk to them, like, I have to go to work today. Change your language. I get to go to work today. Imagine you had no job. Be worse, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't be working. So you get to go to work. I have to fix the car. At least you have a car. You get to fix your car. Most people don't got one. I have to go get the kids. You get to go get the kids because you have these beautiful children who love you. You understand? People's, even their own language is wrong. The world can be framed. Maybe I'm completely crazy. Maybe I'm full of shit, like you said. Maybe I am. But the frames I've installed in my mind are all beneficial to me. So if that makes me crazy and full of shit, good. Because I can't become depressed. So you can sit there and tell me I'm full of shit while you're depressed, and I'm happy. And I would never want to adopt the thinking of a depressed person. So if you're depressed and telling me I'm full of shit, I don't want to think like you anyway.
I haven't had a rest day from the gym in years. Every day I train. Every day. People talk about how your muscles don't grow unless you're resting. I don't care. I go every day because I go to teach myself a lesson. And I don't want to go, and it's boring, and I'm busy, and every single day I still go, so I learn about discipline and pain and suffering. Even at my old age, with my long, difficult life, I'm still going to the gym every day to punish myself and show God that I am motivated and disciplined, and no matter what happens, I will not miss a single gym session ever. 1,000 push-ups a day in jail. And you wonder why I have everything I've ever wanted. It's actually fantastically easy. You just have to do things. Get up and actually try, actually work. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop being a lazy loser. Stop being an idiot. Stop scrolling garbage and actually try, and you can have it.
The number one thing holding you back is that you've come so ridiculously spoiled. You believe if you do some work, you deserve to be paid. And you want to know exactly how much you're going to be paid, when the money's going to come, before you do the work. That is your problem. Most people who have ever achieved anything in the world have put in thousands of hours of work into something without any guarantee they're going to get paid. They took a leap of faith. They believed in themselves, and more importantly, they believed in the work. Stop worrying about when all of this is going to pay off. Find work worth doing and focus on the work, because work works.
I often see that when I speak to people who are too comfortable, they end up being unhappy.
Yeah.
You can't entertain yourself to happiness. You must earn happiness. You must climb a mountain. You must struggle yourself to happiness. That's extremely important. There must be physical, mental, social, creative, some kind of spiritual struggle. And those things being satisfied is what's going to satisfy you. It's like Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a mathematical equation. You solve the equation, you get a Bitcoin. Life is very much the same. There's struggles, there's difficulties which you have undertaken, which you have adopted to try and complete. And when you finish those things, then you get satisfaction as a reward. That's the Bitcoin. The only other alternative to that, to feel good, is hedonism. And that's not going to satisfy you for very long. And it's also going to destroy your life. So it's extremely important. If you ever have a life with no stress in it, you're going to hate your life. And if you have unlimited money and can buy whatever you want, you're going to hate your life. If you have a life with no problems, you're going to hate your life.
If you have a person who never annoys you ever, you're gonna hate them. You're gonna hate your wife if she behaves too much. It's just the way the world is. We're forever ungrateful, always pushing for more and more. And until we hit some resilience, until we hit some resistance, we just keep going. If everything goes your way all the time, you end up a drug addict. All these people with these perfect lives, these young child stars, why do they end up drug addicts? Because they haven't got to worry about paying the bills. They haven't got to worry about being known. They don't have respect upon their name. They're 12. Everything's sorted out. Well, I got to push it further. They're looking for struggle. We look for struggle in things. That's why we conquered the world. That's why we sailed the 7 seas. That's why we built these big, tall buildings. That's why we built civilization. We're looking for struggle. If you had a life with absolutely no struggle in it, you would genuinely hate your existence. You're the worst thing that could happen to you. They used to punish war generals with exile. Exile's not jail. Exile's not a lack of food. You got pussy in exile. You're on an island with food and pussy chilling. Why would that be a punishment? Because if you're a war general, you want combat, you want difficulty. Losers, weaklings would love a life of just simple comfort without having to worry about dying. That's what weaklings want. But warriors, we want to fucking struggle. That's how you punish a real G. So you need to stop complaining about all the things you're worried about. Truly, they're a blessing. You should be happy that you have the life and the time and the ability and the capability and the opportunity to worry about these things. I'm super excited for all the shit that stresses me out. And my shit's bigger than your shit. It's fun. I have a far more difficult life than most people who are less happy than I am. And people say, oh, well, you're happy because you're rich. No, I'm rich because I'm happy. Because if I wasn't capable of dealing with all of this stress and all of these governments trying to put me in jail and assassins turning up to my door, people trying to kill me and children all around the world and huge bills and being well known to the fact that I get death threats, all this garbage. If I couldn't deal with all this, I wouldn't be able to make money. So I'm not happy because I'm rich. I'm rich because I can stay happy irregardless of the things that happen to me. And I can do that because I can control my own mind. I promise you, I decide when I'm happy. I decide I'm happy, and that's it. And I smile, and the chemicals are released in my brain. I still have control over my innate technology given to me by God, and I'm happy.
For a man, your contentment will come from your purpose, and it will come from your competence, and it will come from succeeding objectives. It will come from completing difficult things that other people cannot complete. It will never come from the easily accessible hedonism, which you have confused for fun. So how do you find happiness? Happiness is in struggle. The struggle and the size of the struggle you're facing, along with how important it is and how important you feel it is deep in your heart, is directly correlated to how successful and how happy you're going to feel all of the time. Struggle is extremely important for a man, and you should be looking to inject struggle into your life permanently. You do not need fun until you've already reached the highest possible echelon. So this whole idea that you need fun in your life, you don't. What you need is purpose. You need discipline. You need hard work. You need things to do which are going to benefit you and the others around you. You need duty. You need obligations. And you need performance metrics. You need people around you who are going to hold you accountable. You're nobodies. You're not important. Nobody knows who you are. You're not physically strong. You're not financially wealthy. You have bigger concerns. Your obsession with fun is holding you back. These things you think are fun aren't fun. And I very much live my life in a frame of, no, I have to do this. It's very much a, I get to do this. There's another thing that a lot of people make a mistake with when I talk to them, like, I have to go to work today. Change your language. I get to go to work today. Imagine you had no job. It'd be worse, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't be working. So you get to go to work. I have to fix the car. At least you have a car. You get to fix your car. Most people don't got one. I have to go get the kids. You get to go get the kids because you have these beautiful children who love you. You understand? People's, even their own language is wrong. The world can be framed. Maybe I'm completely crazy. Maybe I'm full of shit, like you said. Maybe I am. But the frames I've installed in my mind are all beneficial to me. So if that makes me crazy and full of shit, good. Because I can't become depressed. So you can sit there and tell me I'm full of shit while you're depressed, and I'm happy. And I would never want to adopt the thinking of a depressed person.
People will shield laziness with anything. No one wants to admit they're lazy. So they'll shield it with disbelief. That's a scam. Or, I don't work hard, I work smart. Bollocks. More cover. For just anything it takes to say, I don't want to work.
Do you believe in that? Work smart or not harder?
I believe in both.
Yeah.
But there's a time when it comes to work smart. And most people are trying to do the smart work before they do the hard work. It's kind of like talent, right? You don't notice if you're talented at something until all the hard work's done.
Yep.
I could be the most talented tennis player in the world, but I don't play tennis. So if I go down the tennis court, Joe Schmo is going to smoke me. I don't get to see my talent until I've worked so hard that I'm in the top 1%, and now I'm beating them because I have some God-given gift.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You have to do the hard work first. If there's no hard work, there's no smart work.